So model MM1 Infinity FCFS has certain characteristics. Here M denotes the distribution of arrival is Poisson, or we can say that inter-arrival time is exponentially distributed with arrival rate lambda. Second M denotes that the distribution of departure is Poisson, or service time is exponentially distributed with service rate mu, where mu should be less than lambda. Sorry, lambda should be smaller than mu. One denotes that there are single server in the model, and denotes that q disip sorry and denotes that the number of arrivals or number of customers in the queue are restricted to a value capital N. And FCFS denotes that the queue discipline is first come first serve. Now we come to characteristics of the model. First characteristic is steady state distribution. The steady state distribution is obtained in same manner as we obtained in the model MM1 Infinity FCFS. For this, certain axioms are required, which are axiom 1, that the number of arrivals as well as departures in non-overlapping interval of time are statistically independent. Axiom 2 states that the probability of more than one arrival in a time interval is delta t is a very small and of order delta t. Third axiom state that the probability of an arrival occurs in a very small interval delta t is given by P1 delta t is equals to lambda delta t plus order delta t. Similarly, next axiom states that the probability that a departure occur during a small time interval delta t is P1 delta t is equals to mu delta t plus O delta t. Similarly, fifth axiom states that the probability that more than one departure during time interval delta t is very small, or you can say negligibly small, which is denoted by O delta t. The arrivals and departures are statistically independent. O delta
Sir, hello.
the arrivals and departures are statistically independent. The O delta t is a function of delta t having power of delta t 2 or more, and it can be defined as a limit delta t tending to infinity. O delta t upon delta t is equals to 0, or you can say limit delta t tending to 0. O delta t upon delta t tends to 0. Now for steady state distribution, let P and T denotes that probability that there are n customers in the system at time t. Now first we consider the case when n lies between 0 and n. That is 0 is less than small n is less than capital N. So P and T plus delta t can be partitioned as probability n customers at time t, no arrival and no departure during delta t, plus probability n minus 1 customers at time t, one arrival and no departure during delta t, plus probability n plus 1 customers at time t, no arrival and no departure during delta t, and plus probability n customers at time t, one arrival and one departure during delta t, and so on. So many terms can be it can be partitioned into so many terms. Now, as arrivals and departures are statistically independent, the probabilities on the right hand side can be represented as the product of different probabilities. So P probability n customers at time t, no arrival and no departure during delta t can be represented at probability n customers at time t into probability no arrival during delta t into probability no departure during delta t. Probability n customers at time t can be represented as P and T. So it will the equation will become P and T into probability no arriving during delta T into probability no departure during delta T plus Pn minus 1T probability one arrival during delta T into probability no departure during delta T plus Pn plus 1T into probability no arrival during delta T into probability one departure during delta T, and other terms have power of delta T more than 2, so that can be represented as O delta T. Now substituting the values of no arrival, one arrival, the probabilities of no arrival, one arrival, no departure and one departure in this, it will be obtained as P and T plus delta T is equals to P and T 1 minus lambda delta T minus O delta T into 1 minus mu delta T minus O delta T plus Pn minus 1T into lambda delta T plus O delta T into 1 minus mu delta T minus O delta T plus Pn plus 1T 1 minus lambda delta T minus O delta T into mu delta T plus O delta T plus Pnt into lambda delta T plus O delta T into mu delta T plus O delta T plus O delta T. Now solving these and merging all the terms of order of delta T, that is the terms having power of delta T 2 or more, it will be obtained that Pnt plus delta T minus Pnt is equals to minus lambda plus mu delta T into Pnt plus lambda Pn minus 1T into delta T plus mu delta T into Pn plus 1T plus O delta T. Now dividing this equation by delta T, it will be obtained that Pnt plus delta T minus Pnt upon delta T is equals to minus lambda plus mu Pnt plus lambda Pn minus 1T plus mu Pn plus 1T plus O delta T upon delta T. Now applying limit delta T tending to 0, that term on the left hand side will become the first derivative of Pnt by the definition of differentiation. So it will be obtained as d by dt of Pnt is equals to minus lambda plus mu Pnt plus lambda Pn minus 1T plus mu Pn plus 1T plus limit delta T tending to 0 O delta T upon delta T, which will become 0. Now applying steady state condition, that is Pnt will become Pn, that will become independent of T. Since Pnt become independent of T, first derivative, that is dPnt upon dt will become 0. So we will opt on applying steady state condition, it will be obtained that 0 equals to minus lambda plus mu Pn plus lambda Pn minus 1 plus mu Pn plus 1. Now solving it for Pn plus 1, it will be obtained that Pn plus 1 is equals to lambda plus mu upon mu Pn minus lambda upon mu Pn minus 1. Now lambda upon mu can be taken as traffic intensity, that is rho. So it can be also written as Pn plus 1 is equals to 1 plus rho Pn minus rho Pn minus 1. This equation is termed as equation 1. Now we consider the case when n is equals to 0. So there it will become P0 T plus delta T is equals to probability no customer at time T, no arrival and no departure during delta T plus probability one customer at time T, no arrival and one departure during delta T plus so on. So in same manner, it can be partitioned as P naught T plus delta T is equals to P naught T. Probability of no arrival, that is 1 minus lambda delta T minus O delta T, and probability of no departure. Since there is no customer in the system, the no departure will be sure event. So probability of no departure during delta T will always be 1. In this case, when n is equals to 0. Plus second term can be partitioned as P1T, that is probability one customer at time T, into probability of no arrival during delta T, that is 1 minus lambda delta T minus O delta T, and probability one departure during delta T, that will become mu delta T plus O delta T, and other terms will be written as plus O delta T. Now on solving it, it would be obtained that P0T plus delta T minus P0T upon delta T is equals to minus lambda P0 T plus mu P1 T plus O delta T upon delta T. Now taking limit delta T tending to 0, first term will become the first derivative of P0T, and the last term on the right hand side will become 0. So the equation will become d by dt of P0T is equals to minus lambda P0T plus mu P1T. Now applying limit delta T tending, now applying limit that T tending to infinity. As T tending to infinity, again the distribution, that is P0 T, will become independent of T. So first derivative of this probability will become 0. So it can be written as 0 is equals to minus lambda P0 T plus mu P1 T. Now solving it for P1, it will be obtained that P1 is equals to rho P0. This equation is termed as equation 2. Now here, since Q size is restricted up to capital N, so we consider one more case when N is equals to capital N. And since N is equals to capital N, when there will be N customer at time T, no arrival will be allowed during delta T. So P N T plus delta T can be written as probability N customers at time T, no arrival and no departure during delta T, plus Pn plus Pn minus 1 T, Pn minus 1 customers, probability N minus 1 customers at time T, one arrival and no departure during delta T, plus other terms. There will be no case that there are N plus 1 customers at time T, as Q size is restricted to capital N and N plus 1th arrival is not possible. Now substituting the values of these terms, Pnt plus delta T can be written as Pnt plus delta T is equals to Pnt into 1 minus mu delta T minus O delta T. That means no arrival after N customers in the system will be sure event and its probability will be taken as 1, plus Pn minus 1T into 1 minus mu delta T minus O delta T into lambda delta T plus O delta T plus O delta T. On solving this, it would be obtained that Pnt plus delta T minus Pnt is equals to minus mu delta T Pnt plus lambda delta T Pn minus 1T plus O delta T. Now dividing it by delta T, it would be obtained that Pnt plus delta T minus Pnt upon delta T is equals to lambda Pn minus 1T minus mu Pnt plus O delta T upon delta T. And taking limit delta T tending to 0, the first term on the left hand side will become first derivative of P capital NT, that is d by dt of P capital NT is equals to minus mu Pnt plus lambda Pn minus 1T. On applying steady state condition, again the Pnt will become 0. Pnt will become independent of T, so its derivative will become 0. So the equation will become 0 is equals to minus mu Pnt plus lambda Pn minus 1T. Solving it for Pnt, it would be obtained as rho Pn minus 1T, rho Pn minus 1. So Pn is equals to rho Pn minus 1 is considered as equation 3. Now these three equations, that is for N is N lies between 0 and capital N, second case N is equals to 0, and third case N is equals to capital N, are merged in one case. That is a common case will be obtained. So first we put small n is equals to 1 in equation 1. It would be obtained that P2 is equals to 1 plus rho P1 minus rho P0. Again, from equation 2, it is obtained that P1 is equals to rho P0, which will be substituted in this equation. So P2 will be obtained as 1 plus rho into rho P0 minus rho P0. Now solving this, rho P0 and rho P0 will be cancelled out and P2 comes out to be rho square P0. that will be termed as P2 is equals to rho square P naught as equation 4. Now we put n is equals to 2 in equation 1, then it will be obtained as P3 is equals to 1 plus rho P2 minus rho P1. Substituting the value of P2 and P1 from equation 2 and equation 4, it will be obtained that P3 is equals to 1 plus rho P into rho square P naught minus rho square P naught. That will give P3 is equals to rho cube P naught. Similarly, let us consider the case that rho Pn is equals to rho to the power n P naught is true for all n less than equals to m. Then putting n is equals to m in equation 1, it is obtained that Pm plus 1 is equals to 1 plus rho Pm minus rho Pm minus 1. Now since we have taken Pn is equals to rho to the power n P naught is true for all n less than equals to m. So Pm plus 1 become 1 plus rho into rho to the power m P naught minus rho to the power m P naught. So it will give Pm plus 1 is equals to rho to the power m plus 1 P naught. Again, rho is the traffic intensity which is given by lambda upon mu. That is the arrival rate divided by the service rate or departure rate. And it should be always less than or equal to 1. Now this relation by mathematical induction, we can say that Pn is equals to rho to the power n P naught is true for all n less than capital N. Now substituting this value in equation 3, which will give P capital N is equals to rho to the power rho into Pn minus 1, and Pn minus 1 will be rho to the power n minus 1 Pn minus 1, which will give rho to the power n P naught. Hence, this relation holds for all n less than equals to capital N. Now we obtain the value of P naught, which can be obtained by the condition that total probability should always be 1. That is summation n goes 0 to capital N Pn is equals to 1, which will give summation I goes 0 to capital N rho to the power n P naught is equals to 1. Or we can say that summation n goes 0 to capital N rho to the power n is equals to 1. Then summation n goes 0 to capital N rho to the power n is a geometric progression with n plus 1 term. That is sum of geometric progression with n plus 1 term. First term is 1, last term is rho to the power capital N. And since it goes to capital N, it is a finite geometric progression. So its sum can be obtained by a into 1 minus r to the power n upon 1 minus r. That is, a will be taken as first term, that is 1. R is the common multiplier which comes out to be rho. So the sum of the series or geometric progression will be 1 into 1 minus r to the power n plus 1 upon 1 minus rho to the power n plus 1 upon 1 minus rho. So P naught will be obtained as 1 minus rho upon 1 minus rho to the power n plus 1. Here on summation, the limits are incorrect. Somewhere it is taken as 0 to infinity, it will be 0 to capital N. And somewhere it is written as I goes 1 to capital N, it should be I goes 0 to capital N. So always read I goes 0 to capital N in the case of MM1 and FCFS. Now substituting the value of P naught in Pn, it will be obtained that the steady state distribution is Pn is equals to 1 minus rho into rho to the power n upon 1 minus rho to the power capital N plus 1. Now we come to second characteristic, which is average number of customers in this system. It would be obtained as expectation of n. That is, it is denoted by expectation of n, and it will be summation I goes 0 to capital N, N into Pn, or you can say summation N goes 0 to capital N, N Pn. Now, substituting the value of Pn, it will become summation N goes 0 to N, N rho to the power N, 1 minus rho upon 1 minus rho to the power N plus 1. As putting N is equals to 0, first term will become 0. So we can also write N goes 1 to capital N, or summation N goes 0 to capital N. Both will be same in the case of average number of customers. Now taking 1 minus rho upon 1 minus rho to the power capital N plus 1 outside the summation sign, as it is constant with respect to N, the equation will become 1 minus rho upon 1 minus rho to the power capital N plus 1. Summation N goes 1 to capital N, N rho to the power N. On solving this summation, it will be obtained that expectation of N is equals to 1 minus rho upon 1 minus rho to the power capital N plus 1 into rho into 1 minus rho to the power capital N upon 1 minus rho whole square minus N rho N to the power capital N plus 1 upon 1 minus rho. Now taking 1 minus rho whole square as LCM and solving it, it would be obtained as rho minus rho to the power capital N plus 1 minus capital N rho to the power capital N plus 1 plus N rho to the power capital N plus 2 upon 1 minus rho into 1 minus rho to the power capital N plus 1. Now taking rho outside this, the term on numerator, it would be obtained as expectation of N is equals to rho into 1 minus N plus 1 rho to the power capital N plus capital N rho to the power capital N plus 1 upon 1 minus rho into 1 minus rho to the power capital N plus 1. Now third characteristic is average queue length, or average number of customers in the queue. That will be one is smaller than the number of customers in the system. This characteristic is denoted by expectation of small m. That will be expectation of n minus 1. So it will become summation n goes 1 to capital N, n minus 1 Pn. On separating into two terms, one will become summation n goes 1 to capital N, npn minus summation n goes 1 to n Pn. Now substituting the values of these terms, summation npn is obtained as rho 1 minus n plus 1 pn rho to the power capital N plus n rho to the power capital N plus 1 minus rho n into 1 minus rho to the power capital N plus 1. And second term will become 1 minus p naught, that is 1 minus rho upon 1 minus rho to the power n minus n plus 1. On solving these, it will be obtained that expectation of m is equals to rho square upon n rho to the power n plus 1 plus n minus 1 rho to the power n plus 2 upon 1 minus rho into 1 minus rho to the power capital N plus 1. It gives the average queue length. Fourth characteristic is average waiting time. Average waiting time can be obtained by the use of Litton's formula. But since the queue size is restricted, a slight modification is done in the Litton's formula. The term on the numerator is the term on the denominator is multiplied by 1 minus P capital N. And the relation, using the relation between average waiting time and average queue length and average waiting time and average number of customers in the system, it will be obtained that average time is spent in the system is equals to, that is expectation of V is equals to expectation of N upon lambda into 1 minus P capital N. Similarly, average time is spent in the queue, that is expectation of W is equals to expectation of M upon lambda 1 minus P capital N.